Good morning, children. Welcome to English Literature class. Today we are going to continue with the reading of the chapter The Gift of the Magi. By the end of this video, you will be able to narrate the story in your own words, along with the meanings of difficult words and phrases in the context of the chapter and answer the related questions. Now, children, open your English Literature book, Roots and Wings, at page number 42. Okay, children, let's continue with the reading. Oh, and the next 2 hours she was ransacking the stores for Jim's present. And the meaning of ransacking is searching thoroughly. She found it at last. It surely had been made for Jim and no one else. There was no other like it in any of the stores. It was a platinum fob chain, simple and chaste in design. The meaning of fob is a chain attached to a watch for carrying in a waistcoat or a waistband pocket. And the meaning of chaste is pure, or we can say that without design. Properly proclaiming, and the meaning of proclaiming is telling its value by substance alone, and the meaning of substance is material. It was even worthy of the watch, and the meaning of worthy is valuable. Okay, children, you can see how they have written the words the watch. It shows how much it was important for them. As soon as she saw it, she knew that it must be Jim's, and here it refers to chain. It was like him. It means the fob chain which she bought for Jim was simple and valuable, just like Jim. $21 they took from her for it, and she hurried home with the 87 cents. With that chain on his watch, Jim might be properly anxious about the time in any company. And here the meaning of anxious is excited. It shows she was excited that he would like to take out his watch and see time in front of all. Okay, children, let's discuss some questions. What was the present that Della chose for Jim? And the answer is, Della chose a platinum fob chain for Jim's watch. Okay, my next question is, what was the amount that Della paid for buying a platinum fob chain? And the answer is, the amount that Della paid for buying a platinum fob chain was $21. Okay, let's move on to the next paragraph. When Della reached home, her intoxication, and the meaning of intoxication is excitement, gave way a little to prudence, and the meaning of prudence is ability to judge and reason. And the meaning of this line is Della wanted to buy a gift for Jim. Now when the gift was bought, she had actually bought something very nice. She was very happy and very excited. But when she reached back home, her intoxication, her excitement gave way a little to prudence and reason. Now see, children, what is prudence and reason? She was excited that she has bought a gift, but she has lost her prized possession, her beautiful hair, something that her husband loved a lot. So when she reached back home, her excitement of buying gift gave way to prudence and reason. Something came to her mind that how she was going to face her husband without those beautiful hair, which he liked the most. She got out her curling irons and lighted the gas and went to work repairing the ravages made by generosity added to love. The meaning of ravages is heavy damage, and the meaning of generosity is the quality of being kind. Now you all know that girls use curling irons with which they make curls of their straight hair. She also had those curling irons. She got them hot and curled her short hair, repairing the ravages. Ravages means heavy damage. So obviously she had made a heavy damage to her long hair. She had got them very short. But This loss, this heavy damage, why was it caused? It was out of generosity, means kindness, added to love. She loved her husband a lot, and now she was being kind also. She lost her prized possessions only to buy a worthy gift for her husband Jim. Within 40 minutes, her head was covered with tiny, close-line curls that made her look wonderfully like a truant schoolboy, and the meaning of truant is naughty. She looked at her reflection in the mirror long, carefully, and critically. She was thinking all the comments that she was going to get from her husband Jim. She was looking at the mirror to find out if she was still beautiful or not. Okay, let's move on to the next paragraph. If Jim does not kill me, she said to herself, before he takes a second look at me, he will say, I look like a Coney Island chorus girl. And the meaning of chorus is a group of singers. So now she is afraid that Jim would kill her. It is not that. Obviously they loved each other very much. He was not going to kill her. Actually, this is only a fear that he would not like it. He would be very angry. So she speaks, Jim does not kill me. Now he would call me Coney Island chorus girl. Children, in movies or some around, you might have seen some dark complexioned women who have very short curly hair. Especially, you must have seen African and they have such hairstyles. So, she thinks, when Jim will look at her, he will say that she looked like a Coney Island chorus girl. What could I do? Oh, what could I do with $1.87? Now she is explaining to herself that what could she do with that little money? Obviously, she had to do something to buy a good gift for her husband Jim. Okay, children, let's discuss some questions. Why did Della feel sad on losing her hair? And the answer is, Della felt sad on losing her hair because it was the most beautiful part of her body. It was long, brown, thick, and silky that everyone liked. But more than anyone, Jim liked it the most. Okay, my next question is, describe what Della looked like after the haircut. Della looked like a schoolboy after the haircut. At 7 o'clock, the coffee was made and the frying pan was on the back of the stove, hot and ready to cook the chops, and the meaning of chops is potato snacks. Jim was never late. Obviously, it is 7 o'clock and every day he comes back at 7. So she is getting ready with evening tea and some snacks. Della doubled the fob chain in her hand and sat on the corner of the table. Children, underline the words on the corner of the table and write down मेज के किनारे पर, near the door that he always entered. Then she heard his steps on the stairs and she turned white for just a moment. Children, the meaning of white is scared. Underline the words for just a moment and write down एक पल के लिए. It means she is holding the chain in a very stylish way so that she could give it happily to her husband Jim. She had a habit for saying little silent prayers about the simplest everyday things. And now she whispered, and the meaning of whispered is murmured, or we can say that spoke in a low voice. Please God, make him think I am still pretty. Children, we are also in a habit of saying small prayers for our daily things, right? Oh God, Mama does not scold me. I have broken the glass. Oh God, today ma'am does not check homework because I have not done it. So we all are in a habit of saying small prayers
and she also said a small silent prayer. Please God, make him think I am still pretty.
Okay children, let's move on to the next paragraph. The door opened and Jim stepped in and closed it. He looked thin and very serious. Poor fellow, he was only 22. And to be burdened with the family. Children, underline the words with the family and write down Parivar ke saath. He needed a new overcoat and he was without gloves. These lines tell us that he was only 22 years old and heavily burdened by the need to support the household on a low salary. He looked thin and very serious. Okay, Jim stopped inside the door. Children, underline the words inside the door and write down darwaze ke andar. His eyes were fixed upon Della and there was an expression in them that she could not read and it terrified her. And the meaning of terrified is scared. It was not anger, nor surprise, nor disapproval, nor horror, nor any of the sentiments. And the meaning of sentiments is emotions that she had been prepared for. He simply stared at her fixedly, and the meaning of fixedly is without moving, with that peculiar expression on his face. And the meaning of peculiar is strange. Okay children, these lines tell us that his eyes were fixed upon Della. There was an expression that she could not read and it frightened her. Okay children, let's discuss some questions. And my first question is, how old was Jim? And how did he look? And the answer is, Jim was 22 years old and he looked poor, thin and very serious. Let's move on to the next question. Jim stopped inside the door. Describe Jim's reaction on seeing Della. And the answer is, Jim did not give any reaction on seeing Della. He simply stared at her fixedly with a peculiar expression on his face. And my next question is, why did Jim not feel welcomed when he stepped into his house? And the answer is, Jim did not feel welcomed when he entered his house because he found Della's hair was missing. Okay, let's move on to the next para. Della wriggled off the table and went for him. And the meaning of wriggled is moved. Jim darling, she cried, don't look at me that way. I had my hair cut off and sold because I could not have lived through Christmas without giving you a present. It will grow out again. You won't mind, will you? I just had to do it. My hair grows awfully fast. And the meaning of awfully is very. Say Merry Christmas, Jim, and let's be happy. You don't know what a beautiful, nice gift I have got for you. So, in these lines, Della is convincing Jim that the loss of hair was temporary and she would soon have those hair back. She said this so that Jim was not upset or angry anymore. Jim stopped inside the door. Describe Jim's reaction on seeing Della. And the answer is, Jim did not give any reaction on seeing Della. He simply stared at her fixedly with a peculiar expression on his face. You have cut off your hair? Asked Jim laboriously. And the meaning of this word is, with much effort, cut it off and sold it, said Della. Don't you like me just as well, anyhow? I am me without my hair, ain't I? Jim looked about the room curiously, and the meaning of curiously is eagerly. You say your hair is gone, he said with an air almost of idiocy. And the meaning of these words is foolishly. You need not look for it, said Della. It's sold. I tell you, sold and gone too. It's Christmas Eve, boy. Be good to me, for it went for you. Maybe the hairs of my head were numbered. She went on with sudden serious sweetness. But nobody could ever count my love for you. Shall I put the chops on Jim? Jim drew a package from his overcoat pocket and threw it up on the table. So here we have read that Jim was looking about the room foolishly, as if looking for Della's hair. So Della reminded him again that her hair were sold. She pleaded him to be good to her, forget about loss, and celebrate Christmas. Jim told her that a haircut could not lessen his love for her, but actually it was something else that was bothering him, and he then threw a packet on the table. Okay, children, let's discuss some questions. What did Jim bring out from his pocket? And the answer is, Jim brought out a packet from his overcoat pocket. Let's move on to the next question. Why did Della sell her hair? And the answer is, Della sold her hair to buy a worthy gift for her husband Jim. Okay, children, let's move on to the next paragraph. White fingers and nimble tore at the string and paper. And the meaning of nimble is quick and light in movement. And then an ecstatic scream of joy. And the meaning of ecstatic scream of joy is cry of happiness. And then alas, a quick feminine change. Children, feminine change symbolizes that only women can change their mood from smile to tears so quickly. To hysterical tears, and the meaning of hysterical is wildly uncontrolled, and wails, and the meaning of wails is sobs, necessitating the immediate employment of all the comforting powers of the Lord of the Flat. Lord of the Flat. Who is the Lord of the Flat? That is Jim. Okay, children, in this paragraph, she started opening her gift. There was a scream of joy, and then alas, a change to tears and cries, requiring the man of the house to use all his skills to calm his wife. Okay, let's move on to the next paragraph. For there lay the combs, the set of combs that Della had worshipped long in a Broadway window. Beautiful combs, pure tortoise shell with jeweled rims. They were expensive, and the meaning of expensive is costly. Combs she knew, and her heart had simply craved and yearned over them. The meaning of craved is longed for, and the meaning of yearned is wished. Without the least hope of possession, and now they were hers. But the tresses, the meaning of tresses is long flowing hair, that should have adorned, and the meaning of adorned is beautified. The coveted adornments were gone, and the meaning of coveted is greatly desired, and the meaning of adornments is something that adorns or decorates. For there were the combs, the special set of objects to hold her hair that Della had wanted ever since she saw them in a shop window. Beautiful combs made of shells with jewels at the edge, just the color to wear in the beautiful hair that was no longer hers. But they cost a lot of money, and now the beautiful combs were hers. Okay, children, let's discuss some questions. Describe Della's reaction on receiving her Christmas gift. And the answer is, at first, Della was very happy on receiving her Christmas gift, but later she screamed because Jim had gifted her the combs she yearned for, but they were of no use as she had sold her hair. My next question is, what did Jim bring out from his coat? And the answer is, Jim brought out a gift of special combs for Della's hair from his pocket. Okay, let's continue our reading. But she hugged them to her bosom, and the meaning of hugged is embraced. And at length she was able to look up with dim eyes, and the meaning of dim is blurred, and a smile and say, "My hair grows so fast, Jim." She embraced her gift and told Jim that her hair would grow very fast. And then Della leaped up like a little singed cat and cried, "Oh, oh," and the meaning of leaped is jumped. Jim had not yet seen his beautiful present. She held it out to him eagerly upon her open palm. Children, underline the words upon her open palm and write down uski khuli hatheli par. The dull precious metal, and the meaning of precious is valuable, seemed to flash with the reflection of her bright and ardent spirit. Children, the meaning of ardent is passionate. Isn't it a dandy, Jim? And the meaning of dandy is an excellent thing of its kind. I hunted all over the town to find it. Children, the meaning of hunted is searched thoroughly. You will have to look at the time 100 times a day now. Give me your watch. I want to see how it looks on it. She hurriedly held it out to him in her open hands. The silver chain seemed shining with the reflection of bright and passionate spirit. Della explained him that she had searched it all over the town and asked him, wasn't it an excellent gift? Then Della asked Jim for his watch, as she wanted to see how would it look on the chain. Instead of obeying, Jim tumbled down on the couch. The meaning of tumbled is fell suddenly, and the meaning of couch is sofa, and put his hands under the back of his head and smiled. "Della," said he, "let's put our Christmas presents away and keep them a while." Children, the meaning of M is them. They are too nice to use just as present. I sold the watch to get the money to buy your combs. And now suppose you put the chops on. When Della asked Jim for his watch, he fell down suddenly on his couch and asked Della to keep the Christmas presents away for a while. He told Della that they were good to use at present because he had sold his possession to buy combs for her. Okay, what did Jim do to get a gift for Della? And the answer is, Jim sold his most treasured gold watch to get a gift for Della. And my next question is, why did Jim sell his gold watch? And the answer is, Jim sold his gold watch to buy special combs for Della's hair as a Christmas gift.
Let's move on to the last paragraph. The Magi, as you know, were three wise men, wonderfully wise men, who brought gifts to the babe in the manger. Manger here refers to the stable. Children, you must have heard that story where Jesus Christ was born. He was born in a stable. So this place is called manger. Why babe B is capital? Children, as you know that whichever word we use for God, its first letter is capital. So here babe B is capital. This shows it refers to God, who was born in the manger. Jesus Christ was born in the manger. They invented the art of giving Christmas presents, and the meaning of presents is gifts. Being wise, their gifts were no doubt wise ones, possibly bearing the privilege of exchange in case of duplication, and the meaning of privilege is advantage. The Magi were the three wise men who had seen a star falling on earth and realized that God was himself coming to earth. They bought expensive gems and perfumes for Lot and followed the star. They then reached the manger where Lord Jesus was born. The gifts they brought were of no use to Jesus, the newborn child, but they were the greatest gifts one could ever give, as they were given out of pure love. And here I have lamely related to you the uneventful chronicle, and the meaning of uneventful chronicle is a factful work describing an unmemorable event of two foolish children in a flat who most unwisely sacrificed for each other the greatest treasures, and the meaning of treasures is valuables of their house.
I refers to the author. The author says that he has lamely compared the gifts of the couple to those of the Magi, as they too were of no use, but quite valuable, as they were brought out of pure love.
In the same way, the gifts brought by Della and Jim for each other were of no use, but quite valuable, as they were brought out of love. But in a last word to the wise of these days, let it be said that of all who give gifts, these two were the wisest.
Of all who give and receive gifts, such as they are wisest. Everywhere they are wisest. They are the Magi.
Okay, let's discuss some questions. And my first question is, who were the Magi? And the answer is, the Magi were the three wise men from the east who brought precious gifts for Jesus Christ. And my next question is, why did author call it as an uneventful chronicle? The author called it as an uneventful chronicle because both Jim and Della lost their prized possessions in order to buy gifts for each other. My next question is, who were the Magi? Do you agree with the title of the story, The Gift of the Magi? Give reasons. And the answer is, the Magi were the three wise men who brought gifts for baby Jesus. Their gifts were precious and out of love, but of no use to the baby. In the same way, gifts of Jim and Della were expensive and out of love, but of no use to them. Children, I hope you all have understood this chapter. Now revise all the question answers and back exercises of this chapter. Thank you.